Good morning, everyone. Wanted to do a quick little chat about one of my favorite brands. This video isn't sponsored. They have not sent me anything. I just really love them and wanted to show you guys kind of what I use most of the time on my eyes. But I first wanted to show you these brushes. The brand I'm going to talk to you about is Morphe, and I'm sure a lot of you have already seen them all over the internet. They're wonderful. But they have their own website. They're not sold in stores that I have found, but you can buy them online. And actually, Look, whether I don't know if you use that or not, but they're a subsidiary of Nordstrom, and they actually have done events that have Morphe, so it's really, really wonderful. And the palettes I'll show you, I'll kind of give you a price point, but it's different on Look than it is on their actual website, so that's really exciting. So the first thing I wanted to show you was these brushes. Obviously you can see all my middle brushes are out, and I can show you those another time, but those are my eyeshadow brushes, and I really, really like them. These brushes are really great. I haven't gotten a chance to use all of them just yet, but this set I got on Look, and I paid, I think, $15 or $18 for a set of 18 brushes. It was insane. And they come in this little leather case that you can wrap up, which is super nice. For a really good deal to get face brushes, eyeshadow brushes, eyebrow brushes, highlighting little brush. So really, really good deal, especially if you're someone like me who doesn't want to pay $70 for a brush. That's a really good way to go. So this palette is by far one of my favorites. I coveted it for I couldn't even tell you how long. And it was always sold out on the website. And finally, I had some very, very, very good friends, my best friends from college, who ended up buying it for me for my birthday. Completely surprised me. But it's interesting because, it's all shimmers. And if you're someone like me who loves shimmers, then it's really, really great. Even if you don't love shimmers all the time, a lot of times you can get a pretty decent matte or naturals or whatever palette for pretty cheap. But this retails for about 40 bucks. But you get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5. So you get 35 shades in here. And I think this is pretty true to the color. If you want to see it this way, I tend to use a lot of the more champagne kind of tones when I go in to do my lid. And then if I'm using just this palette to do my eyes, I do tend to use the more brown tones. I'm not big into the red. I've seen a lot of people use the red, but I don't tend to do that dramatic of makeup to really need it. But it is really cool, and all the tones are really wonderful. This is called the 350S, which is shimmer. There is a 350M, which is the 350 matte, or some people call it the 35M or 350M. That is all matte shades, which is really interesting. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's pretty much exactly like this one, except for not shimmer. But for me, all mattes is kind of a lot, and I don't need all mattes, but that's kind of where this other one's cool. They have a 35 plum, or 35 LP, which is all plum tones, which is gorgeous for fall. I've seen people use it, it's wonderful. But for me, I didn't need all the plum shades. The second palette is actually the 350T, which is the taupe, and it's really cool. You get partial mattes and partial shimmers, and that's kind of what this looks like. So this is the 350T. It's pretty incredible. I tend to use this for lately, since I just bought this one. I've been using it a lot more for my crease. I don't use as much for the lid because the shades are a lot darker, and for me, I don't typically do that dark. I work at a bank, so I really don't need anything too crazy during the week, and I don't tend to do too much on the weekend that would warrant these deeper colors, but I love them for fall. They're very, very beautiful, very cool toned, and they're amazing. And the reason I really mentioned this one too, both of them are incredible. I love them both for different reasons. But the 35 OT, I did end up buying on Look, which was incredible. I had never seen it before on there. Basically, Look is kind of similar, how to really describe it, to eBay in a way. You're not bidding on it, but you have to get in quick because the sales only last for a couple days. And usually they have a limited amount of product, so it sells out really quick. They do Rebecca Minkoff, they do shoes, bags, everything. And they do different events, and you can get sent to your email every day what events they're doing. They do makeup, they do home, they do beauty, they do clothes, shoes, men, women, kids. It's really exciting and really good if you're looking for that kind of thing. Usually I want one or two things, so it's kind of hard because the shipping is usually about $8. It's kind of a flat rate shipping, which gets to be really expensive. So they do free shipping over a certain amount, but I think it's like 100, 150. So it's still usually worth it to pay that, at least for me. But the 35 OT was on there, and I couldn't believe it. I mean, I've never seen Morphe anywhere but their website, so I was really, really excited. Actually, I have it on my Instagram if you want to see these up close or don't want to try to be screenshotting it or something like that. It is on my Instagram, Haley M. Hesch, Hoesch, 23. That is my Instagram handle. That Morphe 350T is incredible. The quality is amazing. I'll swatch these for you and you can see what I'm talking about. They're so good. And I think I paid $15 for that other one instead of the 35 or $40 that it usually is. So $15 and I got the brushes on there too. Brushes we talked about. I got those on there too for $18. So for $40, I paid for 18 brushes and a 35 eyeshadow palette, 35 shade eyeshadow palette. That's incredible. So really good to keep your eye on Look. They have really incredible stuff. But I just wanted to mention those palettes to you. I'm sure we'll talk about them again in the future because I am obsessed with them. I have a number of eyeshadow palettes to show you all, but those were kind of the first ones since I use them every day.